people often ask the question like, how do you keep the culture from changing? And I guess to me that question suggests a huge amount of hubris in that, to suggest that that initial kernel of culture that you had is, the perfect culture that any company could have and does not deserve any improving. Something seems off there. And so the correct question is not how do you keep the culture from changing, it's what culture do you want to have and how do you get there? And sometimes you'll believe that you have that culture already, and you want to teach new hires that. But I think oftentimes if you're being really thoughtful about it, it's about recognizing a deficiency in your culture and how do we inculcate that. And I think I can identify various points throughout the history of Stripe where the culture actually improved from someone coming in and them bringing in some new culture with them. So as an example of this, I think in the early days, startups tend to be very fly-by-night, shoot from the hip, not at all metrics driven, and maybe that's necessary in that maybe you need to have a clear idea of where you're going and ignore the data to some degree. But it's really important as they grow to become more metrics oriented and actually look at usage, look at how people are using the product, and bake that into to future product development. And we definitely started off not very metrics driven, and we have become much more metrics driven over time. And I think that was a good example of a concrete place I can identify the culture as having improved.